The challenges facing petrol service station operators are increasing. Reduced margins on fuel, increased costs, greater environmental regulation. Staff often put more attention on high-margin areas such as the shop and food service. But the potential cost of even the smallest wet stock loss can be very high, whether in lost fuel, replacing equipment, or remediating contaminated land. In many cases, service station staff are not fully trained on how to understand and interpret their wet stock data. Dry stock loss is easy to measure. We can see individual units and count the stock on the shelves and in the storeroom. But wet stock is very different. It's unseen by service station staff. It's difficult to measure accurately, and there are often gains and losses in the stock each day which can be difficult to understand. So what are these potential losses? Some are the facts of life. Fuel in the delivery truck and in the service station tanks will evaporate, and subtle changes in fuel temperature will increase or reduce its volume. More serious can be leaks or spillages, or theft, either by third parties or even by forecourt staff or tanker drivers. Other losses can be due to worn or poorly calibrated dispenser equipment, giving over or under delivery to the customer. And even these smaller losses can be very costly. For example, on a forecourt with annual fuel sales of 4 million litres and dispensers over-delivering by just 0.2%, you could lose 8,000 litres. Gradual losses can go unnoticed for a long period of time, and separating out this loss trend from the background noise can be a challenge, particularly where human intervention and tank calibration can distort the figures and hide problems. And it's often the case that early detection of these small losses can prevent a catastrophic failure. Typically, 10% of service stations are experiencing undetected wet stock loss problems at any time. What's needed is a robust system capable of accurate and timely detection of all of these business-damaging losses. The answer is remote wet stock monitoring using Statistical Inventory Reconciliation, or SIR, a comprehensive service pioneered by Fairbanks Environmental in the UK and now available worldwide, accredited to the US EPA standard to detect losses as low as 0.38 litres per hour. Data from the service station can be supplied in a variety of ways, from the manual dipping of tanks to automatic tank gauges, from recording dispenser totalizers to using automated back-office reports, to an iBank, a leading-edge real-time data capture module linked to the existing forecourt controller and tank gauge. Fairbanks systems, which have been developed over many years, use sophisticated statistical algorithms to identify data anomalies and unusual loss trends. Wet stock analysts quickly respond to the system alerts and use intelligent diagnostic software to open a loss investigation. They verify the data to ensure that only accurate, reliable information is used by the system. A unique feature of the service is peer group statistical analysis. The wet stock trend of your service station is compared with many others supplied from the same distribution terminal. By doing this, fuel temperature and transit losses can be taken into account. Finally, a monthly report gives you the reassurance that your forecourt is in good order. If not, then the report will state the details of your analyst's investigation. iBank is Fairbanks' state-of-the-art system that allows data to be captured on a real-time, continuous basis. The advantages are that there's far less involvement by forecourt staff, saving time, improving accuracy, and reducing costs. And as data capture is continuous, wet stock loss problems are identified and diagnosed very quickly. A fully automated iBank system collects data flowing across the forecourt, from every dispenser, from every tank, from every tanker delivery. Data is transmitted to the Fairbanks data center, where it's processed and made available to teams of analysts located around the world. By pinpointing the source of the loss, an investigation can be shortened to a matter of days or even hours. The analyst can explain to the service station operator exactly how the problem will be fixed. Is one of the tanks starting to leak? Is there a leak from the suction pipework? Or the pressurized pipework? Or even the fuel delivery pipework? Has there been a tanker delivery shortage or a counting error? Is the tank gauge faulty or out of calibration? Is there a fault on a dispenser, or is it over-delivering? Or even perhaps an unauthorized removal of fuel? Fairbanks customers also gain peace of mind knowing that the iBank system will alert them should there be any important alarms triggered on site. iBank will collect the alarm from the tank gauge and forward it to the operator's mobile phone or email address, allowing them to quickly act on a problem. iBank's versatility means that it can be integrated with any existing forecourt automation system. The iBank service can be provided via a data acquisition module, or often more simply, via a software application running on the service station back-office PC. Fairbanks understands that transparency and control of your wet stock data is a vital part of your business. So they've developed their website to allow customers access to a secure online account, where you can view and manipulate a whole range of management reports. For example, you can look at the figures for an individual service station, review stock levels across your network, or input data. iBank, easily installed, giving you real-time, accurate data. Founded by Bob Conlin and Steve Jones in 1996, Fairbanks Environmental saves its customers many millions of pounds a year by identifying losses, finding the causes, and fixing the problems.
Do you know, from our experience of the many sites that we have on contract, what our customers value most is that they have a robust system providing that level of protection, so that as soon as a loss occurs on a service station, be it through leakage from the tanks or theft or equipment inaccuracies, that they are comforted by the fact that one of our dedicated analysts will identify the problem very quickly, will carry out a diligent investigation and bring that to conclusion as quickly as possible, saving them money and inconvenience. In developing our systems over many years, our vision has been the desire to provide a service to our customers where, irrespective of the number of stations that they owned and were responsible for, irrespective of the level of equipment on those stations and how they were operated, wherever they were in the world, that we could provide a standard system of continuous monitoring that gave them peace of mind.
To forecourt operators, Fairbanks service is becoming increasingly critical to the success of their business. On a fully automated service station, iBank can monitor every fuel sale in real time, constantly reconcile this with the tank stock levels, and raise an alert if there's a discrepancy. This means that incidents such as theft, leaks, dispenser faults, or water contamination can be pinpointed and acted on very rapidly. Fairbanks can liaise directly with a contractor to investigate and rectify the fault, saving the customer time and money. Fairbanks also provides supporting services such as the audit, calibration and verification of dispensers, legal compliance checks, fire risk assessments, and automated fuel ordering and logistics management. Fairbanks Environmental operates around the globe, supporting major oil companies, hypermarket groups and independent forecourt operators, giving their customers visibility and control.
We've developed our systems over many years in the UK and now grown the business internationally And what we really appreciate is the need to deliver that service locally through dedicated analysts who really understand the trading conditions in that country and can communicate directly with the service station operators.